Good morning, church. Thank you for joining us for another weekly devotional. This Sunday, we're going to start a 3-week series on the dangers of legalism. I just want to read a few verses this morning from Galatians chapter 3. This is Galatians chapter 3, verses 1 through 3. Paul writes, O foolish Galatians, who hath bewitched you that ye should not obey the truth? Before whose eyes Jesus Christ hath been evidently set forth, crucified among you. This only would I learn of you. Received ye the Spirit by works of the law, or by the hearing of faith? Are ye so foolish, having begun in the Spirit, are ye now made perfect by the flesh? Paul wrote the entire book of Galatians addressing the problem of legalism. Matter of fact, in Galatians chapter 5, verse 15, Paul writes the words about the Galatians biting and devouring one another. It caused a lot of problems in the Galatian church. And it causes a lot of problems in churches today. A lot of people aren't even aware of what legalism is, but it causes a lot of problems for Christians. It causes a lot of problems for churches. Legalism is kind of like a heart disease in a sense. It's a silent killer, and it just takes the life out of a church. But what is legalism? What actually is it? Can it be defined? Well, legalism believes that our salvation is by grace through faith plus works. It's performance-based. It believes that, yes, we're saved by grace through faith, but it's also there are things that we have to do in order to be saved. So it's a work salvation. Actually, we're saved by our performance, certain things that we have to do to be saved. And it's also the same with our security. The security of our salvation is based on our performance or our lifestyle. So it takes away from the life of faith. It takes away from grace. Legalism has poisoned many believers. It's very, very common. And don't make the mistake of minimizing legalism. It is a big problem. Matter of fact, when you read the book of Galatians, Paul actually refers to legalism as another gospel. It is not the gospel of Christ. And Paul referred to it as another gospel. And what the Galatians did is they actually mixed law with grace. Pastor Steve Reynolds made the comment one time that legalism is actually Christian heresy. So the next 3 weeks, we're going to look at the dangers of legalism. We're also going to look at the characteristics of legalism. By the end of this series, you're going to know if you have a problem with legalism. And you're also going to know how legalism affects you in your Christian walk with the Lord. So the next 3 weeks, I want to invite you to come and listen to these series of messages on the dangers of legalism. Have a blessed day.